My name is Lluis Guerrero. I work as a senior researcher at IRTA in Barcelona, in Spain. And my main activity is related with consumer behavior and sensory analysis, sensory properties. It depends, because quality has many different dimensions. But for instance, if we focus on the sensory dimensions, I can say that in a blind testing that we did in Spain with 900 consumers, when consumers had no information about the obtaining method of the fish, they preferred the farm fish. But obviously, when they have information about the origin of the fish, then they prefer the wild version. So this means that from a sensory perspective, consumers are able to distinguish the both origins, but they prefer the farm fish. Yeah, this question is more difficult to answer because healthiness depends on many factors. Obviously, healthiness of the fish depends on the species. It's not the same for all the species. It depends also in the feeding of the animals, and also depends on the size of the animals. Normally, and the industry is trying to produce feeds that are as close as possible to the original one that the animals have in the nature. So we are trying to have the same nutritional properties for both origins of fish. This is what we are trying to do. Well, obviously, the most important thing for consumers is price. This is the same not only for fish, it's the same for all food products. But in the case of fish, also the origin is quite important, probably because origin is related with freshness and also maybe with sustainability or other issues. But food origin in the case of fish is a very important parameter. Obviously, the sensory properties as well are very important. In fact, is one of the key drivers of consumer behavior. And then there are some other parameters that normally are not so important. For instance, the animal welfare or some environmentally issues or things like this. Yeah. Well, we started with 43 different ideas, and then we have to select it from these 43 ideas, the most feasible ones, and then based on the different properties of the 5 species that we were working with, we decided to focus in 12 products. So we developed 12 different products. But from a practical perspective, we only decided to use 6 of them for the consumer test, because obviously consumers cannot test 12 products at the same time. And in this case, we focus on a salad made with meager, in a hamburger shaped like a fish, also from meager, then pâté from pie perch, then the fresh fillet from Greater Amberjack, and yes, and that's all. That's what the products that we work with. Yeah. Yeah, this was one of the main objectives of the project. We wanted to have some of these products on the market, but obviously this is not easy, because you have to try to convince the companies that the product has some opportunities on the market. And now we have some companies that are interested in some products, for instance, on the burger, on the fish burger, and also on the pâté. But well, we have to see, because obviously it's at the end it's the company who has to take the final decision. So we don't know yet, but we hope to have these products on the market soon.